Hi everyone, I'm Patricia Dominguez Gonzalez and I'm a senior electrical engineer here in the University of Scranton, and I'm going to talk about my professional practice investigation paper. I did it about ethical issues encountered in the workplace, and I talk about discriminatory practices, job security questions, strikes and lockouts. So what are discriminatory practices? There is like the unfair treatment of employees based on different prejudices. It can be of the different origin, like sexual orientation, nationality, sex, that it also includes sex harassment, pregnancy, like not hiring a woman or firing a woman because she's going to have a baby, so she's not going to work for 4 months. That would be like a reasonable thing to a lot of companies do that. Occasion of religion, disability, age or race. So discrimination in workplace involves things like hiring, like not hiring one employee for one of these reasons. About compensation, like not paying different amount of money for the reasons, like paying more to men than women. It would be a discriminatory practice. But also promotion, not promoting somebody because of their religion or their sexual orientation. Firing, like what I said before, firing a pregnant woman. Harassment, like sexual harassment. And denying opportunities to employers, like if you are two disability persons, not hiring somebody with disabilities would be denying opportunity. And here in the United States, the Constitution don't have like anything that helps job security, but in the civil rights, they say there's an act in the civil rights that said that nobody should be discriminated because of the sex, age, or race in the job, like to hiring somebody. And also there are some federal laws that help goes against discrimination, like the most famous one is the Equal Pay Act. It was the first one, and it's about paying the same, no matter what the sex you are. If you're a man or a woman, but it doesn't say nothing about hiring and firing people about the sex. Another famous federal laws are the Immigrant Reform and Control Act and the Discrimination Employment Act, but there are a bunch more laws. Then I talk about job security and the job security questions. So job security is the probability that an individual will keep care of his job. So this is really important now when people are seeking a job, they want to know they have like high job security. So when your job has higher job security, it's less probable that you lose that job or they fire you, or that the company that you work for like loses all their money, so you lose your job, you don't have anywhere to work. So the unemployment rate of the countries is like a good indicator of your security. So countries with less unemployment rate, obviously there's a better economic situation, so the companies work good, and normally they don't fire people, because when countries have bad economical situations, the companies and business, they close. So it's really, or to avoid, it's really easy for people to lose their jobs. And also big companies, sometimes what they do is like, we don't have money, we have to fire 50 people. So they just fire you, and it's really easy to lose your job. And it's also a sign of a good economy. What I said, it's a sign of a good economy indicator in the country. There's a list of the more the most developed countries in the world. So there's a list indicator of the countries with better job security. The first one will be Norway and Japan, and the United States is in the 24th place, and the worst, and in the top of the in the bottom of the list would be Spain, followed by countries like Portugal, Italy, and Greece. So as you can see, like the countries with now they are really bad economically because of the crisis. They have less job security. And in some countries, to attain job security, like not in the United States, but in some European countries, well, normally they have like contracts that they ensure you it's difficult to fire somebody. Like in some countries, like in Spain, what they do if you have been working 2 more years for one company, so if somebody fired you, like they have to pay you 45 days worked for each year you have been working. So if you work for 10 years, they have to pay you as you have worked for 150 days. But this would be good for job security, but in most countries they are stopping to making these kind of contracts and start doing temporary contracts, or when somebody does the 2 years work, so they renew do like another contract to them, or just fire them, so they don't have this problem. And that's all for job security. And then I also talk about strikes, what is the refusal when the employees refuse to work because they have some trouble with their employers. So like when the employer wants to make the salary smaller or fire somebody, what the employees stop working, so the production of the company just stops, and that's really bad for the benefits of the company. Normally they are the labor unions that convoke the strikes, and there can be like a lot of types of strikes. Like it can be for just a section of the society, like a group like the bus drivers decide not to drive anymore for 2 days, so nobody can go in bus. So they force like the employer to pay them more, or to There are also general strikes. That is when, for example, a country is in a really bad economical situation, so the government decides to stop, like they don't have money, so they have to make some laws that and pay less to the people. So what they do is the labor unions they convoke like a general strike, and almost everyone in the country stops working. You just have like the really basic services normally, but almost everyone stops working, and so that the government, this is done so the government like stop making those kind of laws that employees don't like. There are also student strikes. It's another kind of strike that is made by students, and somebody for members of the faculty, they join them, and they do it because maybe they don't like Another type of strike is the student strike, when students and sometimes members of the faculty refuse to go to work or to attend to class. And this is because the place they are going to study, it makes a change that is bad for the students or for the faculty. Like they pay them like less money, or they invest less money in a lab or to some of the facilities, so it makes difficult to them to attend to class. And what they do is to make the media focus on that. So for the institution they are working and they are attending, it really has like a bad public image. So it will make them like change their mind and not doing the changes they wanted to do. There also is the hunger strike, but this is not in workplace. This is for people in jail that they want to change some things, like some privileges, and they just do a hunger strike. And in the other hand, we have the lockouts. That is when the employer denies the entrance of the employees and the workers to the workplace. When they have a labor dispute. So for example, if the workers, they are demanding them like, we want to earn more money, what they do is they lock out. So they just can't attend to work and can't earn money. Also, another difference between strikes and lockouts is that a strike is normally a right in all the constitutions, but not all the strikes have the right to be done, because they have sometimes they can be defined as unlawful. Like they have to have like a good purpose, like if they are lowering the money they earn, or they are firing people without reason. They can be because of timing, when it is made at the end of a contract period, and if the people misconduct of a striker is bad, by using violence or picketing other workers, that wouldn't make the strike lawful. And the thing of the lockouts, they are not generally contemplated in the constitutions. So the majority of the countries in the world, you have the right to strike, but you don't have the right for the employers to have a lockout. And that's all.